I want to talk to y'all today about Kunzite. There are several pale pink gemstones that have kind of gotten a little bit more attention these past few years. Morganite is one. It's been more popular in things like engagement rings, which I always thought was a really unusual choice because it's such a distinctive peachy pink kind of a color. But another one is Kunzite. Kunzite is a mineral called spodumene. It actually only comes in a couple of different colors, and this particular color wasn't identified and named until very early in the 20th century. It was identified by somebody named Frederick Kunz. And before I bore you all to tears, Kunz is a big deal in the gemological world because he was Tiffany's gemologist, and Tiffany really cared about pioneering new gemstones. So here is a faceted version of Kunzite, and here's a tumbled version of Kunzite. You can see that even tumbled, it has this really beautiful kind of glossiness to it. I don't even know how really to describe it. You would never confuse it with rose quartz because rose quartz is foggy. This is very crystal looking, and then it has this like pretty, again, it's just a really glossy, almost like it looks like it's dipped in Vaseline kind of a surface. Almost oily, and makes it really shimmer in a particular way when it's on. So what's the deal with this gemstone? So besides the fact that it's spodumene and it's just an unusual kind of a thing, it has two cleavage planes. So this is a quick little gemological nugget for you. Cleavage planes are a big deal in minerals because it means it's the direction in which the atoms have lined up that they're the weakest. So when you're faceting and you're carving and things like that, you really care about cleavage planes. So to facet Kunzite is a little bit tricky. Also, when a jeweler is working on it, they have to take it's something you take into account. You can't just beat it to death like you would something else. You have to actually have a lot of finesse when it comes to a stone like this. So when you talk about hardness, you talk about diamonds. Diamonds are the hardest like material on earth, but it's also that hardness really just means scratch resistance. Toughness is when you talk about from every direction, the stone being stable. And so cleavage is what comes into play. Diamonds, for example, have one direction of cleavage. This stone has two. You just have to be really careful. And it's not that scratch resistant. So we're going to see it more in pendants, and we're going to see it more in earrings than we would on something like a ring. That's going to take a lot of wear and tear. But I was kind of in the mood to lecture y'all about gems today instead of feeling cute because feeling cute about jewelry. I'm just in a more serious mood. And sometimes it's just nice to kind of go back to true beauty. I mean, like, look at that. That is such a pretty color. It's such a pretty thing. And just right around your neck. I just think it's so lovely. Anyway, and I bought these myself. I just thought these were so pretty. I love the color, and I don't know. God, I just love jewelry, y'all.